What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's reaction video is US Culture Shocks, my first American garage. It is another Lost in the Pond video. We've been enjoying them, haven't we?
Garage, you mean?
Oh, garage? Is that how you guys say it?
It's in my garage.
Garage?
Garage.
Let us know in the comments.
Sounds weird now.
Yeah, I'm going to say, I say garage, but if you get a garage.
Yeah, it's definitely, they definitely say that.
Do
in
they?
their accent.
I can't
It's in
picture
my
it.
garage.
I can't picture
Garage
it.
sale.
Maybe Lawrence will pick that up.
Yeah, it's definitely that, I think.
Smash the like button, guys. Smash the subscribe button. Would seriously appreciate it. Lawrence's link is in the description, but wait till after this video.
Yes.
And are you ready?
I am ready. I'm interested to see what's different.
US Culture Shocks, my first American garage. Let's see what's different in it. Maybe the cars, potentially. Other than that, I'm not sure.
What if it's got a window?
That's not his garage, though, is it? That's his... that's not his garage, is it? That's the underground office, isn't it?
Well, let's find out.
We'll find out, yeah. That's a good idea, that.
Go.
Hello, I'm Lawrence and I'm on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost in the pond, and one of those memos pertains to garages.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Well done.
No matter how you pronounce it, there's no escaping the fact that I, Lawrence Brown, after more than 40 years, now own my first American garage. And it got me wondering, how does it differ from the garage that my British parents had while I was growing up? And so I could stand right here facing out of my new studio and tell you all about it. Or I could just show you. But before I do that, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to this channel, do that now. All right, get your coat on. We're going outside for a moment.
Oh, first. It's got a window, though.
It has got a window. Wait, where's the garage front door?
Welcome to the first garage.
No, I mean like the garage door.
Well, I imagine on the other side of the road. Not for its garden, is it?
Right here in Illinois, and it's quite a lot bigger than the garage that, you know, I grew up in. I didn't grow up in it. I grew up in a house that had a garage in England, and it was much smaller than this one.
You guys got bigger cars, though.
By American standards, I don't know. This might actually be quite small. It's big enough for two
big
cars.
Houses.
We only have one car. But I think most of the time in England, you'll have those garages that are built just for one car, and they'll usually have that garage door that's more
All the garages that are built for no cars.
But this comes with this big, wide, rectangular door.
Some garages in England don't fit most cars in, because there's obviously bigger cars now.
Oh, yeah.
But like the old houses.
They were designed for a car,
like
weren't they?
Ones.
Yeah. Like my dad's would.
And it's very tight, though.
Yeah, my dad's would fit one, but a lot of people just use them as storage. Like my dad just... If you've got a driveway, you don't need the garage, do you? You use it for storage. Driveway?
Yeah, he just said a driveway.
You're on one with the talking today, aren't you?
Yeah.
Which we had to have fixed because it
wasn't
wasn't opening correctly. The mechanism had broken. So we had some people come fix it. And they were telling us this is probably the original door that came with this original garage, which came with the original house in the early 1940s. And when you open it using either the switch on the wall or the remote control that we have in our car, I think it's all a rather pleasing action.
Efficient.
It always scares me someone can be standing on the opposite side.
But after installing this door, they informed us of something that we didn't see coming. The garage had an infestation of squirrels.
A what?
And not just any squirrels, but grey squirrels. In Britain, grey squirrels were introduced from North America about 130 years ago. And over time, this resulted in a big drop in the number of red squirrels.
Yeah, aren't they endangered?
For me, now that they were camping out in my rafters and threatening to chew through the cable that powered our new door, it was now more personal than ever.
Now, fortunately, when the mechanism on the door was used for the first time, all of the squirrels scurried out, except one.
I'm going to climb up the ladder, see if I can see it. Yesterday I saw it in that corner, and I wish I had my camera with me. Hit me on the head. Look at that.
Why is he not scared
right
of
up
it?
close to where I am.
Well, we're not actually hearing it right now, which, you know, yesterday it kept running whenever we'd bang stuff. So maybe it got out.
Yeah,
My
it's
wife
gone.
doubts it.
It's 'cause she's
One thing
battering
that
it.
can't be doubted is that squirrels can fit into some very tight holes. It had been hanging out in these little cubby holes right at the edge of the roof. And it's probably asleep in one of those, or dead, or has escaped. No matter where we looked, we couldn't locate the adorable little
Definitely want the squirrel out, so in that sense it's good. But it's a shame because, you know, would have made for great viewing. But he's run off.
See, this is where the hole is.
Yeah, and the guy who put our garage in, the garage door in the other day, filled in the window temporarily because we have a window pane missing that needs fixing.
Just don't know how it would have gotten out. That's the problem.
Well, squirrels are, they can probably fit through small holes.
And in the US, it might well be that they have more places to hide. Not only is your average American garage bigger, but Americans, perhaps more than Brits, like to fill their garage with clutter. One in 4 Americans say that their garage is so disorganized that their car won't even fit, and in some respects, there are clues that my new garage might once have suffered a similar fate.
We have this cabinet that someone made by hand. It's like a tool cabinet in this garage that I have not opened yet. So there are no squirrels. Good. So looks like some nails, first aid kit, nothing really to write home about, but it is a cute cabinet. Maybe we can use it.
Yeah, once I've cleaned it.
And painted it.
Yeah.
And the rest of the garage.
Yeah, it needs. It's a paint job.
It's a start, though.
There's no
It's a
question
start.
about that.
It seems that the previous owners weren't so much hoarders as they were "I'll get around to this tomorrow" type people, which is something that I can definitely relate to. If you have a keen eye and happen to be one of the 200,000 people that saw my recent home tour video, you might have noticed that the dining room doesn't have a door. And that's because it's been gathering dust in the rafters of the garage.
in the
And
garage.
dust might be a polite way of putting it.
Kind of smells like feces.
I'd be getting a new door.
Squirrel did a dump on the door. Got to clean that now.
Nah, if you cleaned it, it'd be alright.
I don't know,
All right, this is the biggest piece of wood in the universe. I don't exaggerate. Let me see the top of it, make sure there's nothing that's going to fall on us.
A squirrel.
No dead squirrels up here, so that's so far so good.
That's positive.
Alright, and it looks like up here we have some sort of mystery frame thing or like a pole thing. Oh, it's like, what do you call it? The fencing.
Oh, yeah, that's a
material.
fencing, isn't
Yeah.
Not sword
They were
fighting,
missing their fence,
but
no?
stuff you put in your garden to keep
they
out
found it.
They found it,
raccoons.
yeah.
I think it's a gate because you've got the, yeah, it is. It's a spare gate. Some people have spare tyres. We have a spare gate to keep out the raccoons.
Either it's a spare gate or a broken one that they discarded. We're about to find out.
It looks
And
spare.
it seems like it works. Those are fine, but I don't know what we'll do with it.
Maybe I could put it in my studio just to keep out the cat. He'd jump it. He would jump that in a second.
So would raccoons, just so we're clear.
All of this ladder climbing is making me feel like Fireman Sam or Jeff Hardy. There's no in between. We've had no black cats running under the ladder, so all is good. I'm not superstitious anyway. I just think that brings you bad luck. You're not gonna. Yeah, sap. Sap. Too busy looking at the sap to laugh at my great joke. It's almost time to go, but I couldn't leave without pulling down one very North American looking thing. And I know what you're thinking. Ooh, Lawrence, what is that thing? And that thing is this. We found these old sleds
Oh,
up here
that's cool.
that look
They're like proper old school sleds, aren't
They're
they?
cool, though.
They are cool, definitely. If we got snow in Jersey, we'd have one of them. But we don't.
We'd steal Lawrence's because we know where it is.
We know where it is.
from
Do it.
about the 1960s, judging by the
Literally, it's houses.
combination of wood and metal. And
It's
being
like
from
Chicago, it's
England,
not
where we
big, is
don't
it?
get as much snow as we do in Chicago, this is not the kind of thing I grew up with. Don't get me wrong, I did have a sled for those occasions where it did snow
little
and there was a
plastic
hill
one.
nearby. But that sled was a cheap plastic one from Asda. These look like the real deal, so I'm going to gently bring them down.
They are cool.
They can keep it if they have kids come round. Oh, look at that one, you're sitting in it. That's sick.
It's called a Yankee Clipper, which seems to have been a popular type of sled many moons ago. If you're American and you had one of these growing up, let me know in the comments below, because personally, this is the first time I've seen one of these contraptions with my own fingers. And that's it for this episode. Thank you for joining me.
Oh, it was good. It was interesting. It's not, end of the day, a garage is a garage, but it was interesting.
And also I feel like the purpose of the garage is dependent on the household.
100%. No matter who you are, what country you're in, it just depends what your situation is, if you need to start with a car and stuff like that. But I think it was just a good video anyway.
Yeah, it was fun. I liked it.
Them two just trotting around in the
I
garage.
liked seeing Tara in the video as well.
Definitely, she was a good laugh, wasn't she? Smash the like button if you enjoy it, guys. Smash the subscribe button. If the volume levels are a bit off in terms of may not be able to hit potentially Millie because you're a little bit quiet, aren't you? Because the voice, not because you were talking quiet, but the sound might have been a bit too loud in the video. We do apologise, but we don't know. So let us know in the comments below. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the subscribe button. It might be too quiet on me as well. And we'll see you legends in the next one. Peace.